So you saw how he was treating people, right? Okay. And this same minister actually says that, a person like Prophet TB Joshua was of the devil, and yet a person who's of the devil, supposedly, from Apostle Arome's, standpoint, is one who actually behaves like this.
No, that is for Jesus. That is for Jesus. That is for Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for the revelation. This is for Jesus. I'm a servant and I'm sent to deliver you.
Picture, I come out to say, what an undeserved blessing. So this is why I will not come here and begin to tell you that yes. You see, each time I am talking to you and maybe I mistakenly put my hand in my pocket and I remove it. Because what I'm doing, I'm not the one. Yeah, the image you are looking is not the one working. The appearance you are looking is not the one. This appearance is like you. So it is purely ignorant for anyone who will begin to accuse this man. Because he's not the man. That is why I don't reply my critics. Because I know I'm not the one working. So each time you abuse my laugh, I say, this one doesn't know the person that is working. Let me give you one good example. A dog without teeth, without nails, and you are now keeping the dog to wash over the house. You know the duty of the dog? Anytime trouble comes, Baba God will hear and come down. He cannot buy. He cannot do anything. The only job is need to do it. That is the only job. That is made for you. Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about. Let me give you a good example. Maybe you understand in this way. You know the donkey Jesus ride on? I'm that donkey. So you know, when Jesus was on the donkey, the people were putting different attire. They want the donkey to march on the... Who is marching? Is it donkey or the person on the donkey? Who is to be respected? Who is to be honored? Is it donkey or the person on the donkey? I'm that humble donkey.
Very beautiful. And this actually reminds me of Prophet TB Joshua's, I believe it's one of his last responses, when he was attacked by people like Apostle Arome. He just said, I just leave it for God.
Listen to me. That man you call TB Joshua is not even born again before we talk of his being a prophet. You know why I'm mentioning it? It's part of my job.
It's sweet to leave your battle for God. Tell your neighbor, it's very, very sweet to leave your battle for God. You just pray as if all depend on God.
And true to his word, God is really fighting for him. Because if you actually look at these two ministers, you can't really say Prophet TB Joshua is not of God. You can't say Arome Osai is of God and TB Joshua is not of God. You can't, I'm not saying, one of them is not of God or one of them is of the devil, but we can actually see that one of them is great and one is lesser. Okay, just to show you that Prophet TB Joshua was a true prophet, listen to this prophecy released in 2008 about the ongoing economic hardships happening in Nigeria right now. Tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Listen to the detail in the prophecy. God bless you.
There will be economic crisis. You have to cut your coat according to your size. Those of you that have surplus, whatever you can do now to live moderate, the only way you can be saved if your treasure is in the hand of God. There will be economic crisis. It's coming and it's everywhere. You'll be forced to humble. Tell your neighbor, you will be forced to humble. There will be economic war because there's no enough money to fight war. There will be crisis in economy. Countries that rely on the mineral resources like oil, they should quickly look beyond oil. I'm just telling you long-time prophecy, not immediate. What you can begin to prepare yourself now. You that are into this, you have surplus now. What can you do now? Because this surplus will be forced to reduce.
You know, I always condemn what Apostle Sai always did to TB Joshua. And if you look at what Apostle Sai is doing right now, you can see that what is said concerning TB Joshua, that is what is fighting him. Because when you listen to what TB Joshua said, that is what is fighting Apostle Sai Arome. You can't fight the same source you people are drinking from. God has not called us to do the same thing. I am a pastor by the grace of God, but God has not called us to do the same thing. TB Joshua is not of the devil. TB Joshua is sent by God to carry out his assignment, to deliver the people of God. So for you to have been attacking such person, and if you listen to TB Joshua, he have never criticized his critics. So to tell you that this man is called of God, that is this reaction you see that Apostle Sai is keep repeating about his life, then you know that God is actually fighting for TB Joshua. I always said it, that Apostle Sai Arome, what you are doing, calling this man name, is wrong. I'm not in support of you fighting this great minister of God. How can you say TB Joshua is working for the devil? How can you say that he is a devil? You can't say that. It means that the devil has power than God. I love the devil of TB Joshua. In fact, I wish the devil of TB Joshua can use me the way he used TB Joshua. You have the Spirit of God, you will not call TB Joshua a devil. You will not call him names that is not of God. God bless us and see you next time. Please, other ministers, learn. Don't criticize a priest that you people are drinking from the same source, because TB Joshua is drinking from God. Apostle Sai also is drinking from the same cup that he drank, and is criticizing the same thing he's feeding from.